So good morning all my dear students. Now I'll be starting with the partial differential equations part 3. So in part 2 and part 1 we had checked how to eliminate the arbitrary constants and arbitrary functions to form a PDE. In part 2 I had explained you about how to solve a partial differential equations of a non-homogeneous partial differential equation by direct integration. So now in part 3 we will see how to solve a homogeneous partial differential equations by the method of converting it to a normal differential equation. Okay, so this completes one like half module when I finish this one. Okay, so solution of a non-homogeneous PDE involving derivatives with respect to one independent variable only. So what does it indicate? We are solving here for only one independent variable. Suppose if we have two independent variables, then this method is not applicable. One independent variable means once when I start with the question you will get an idea. So what is a non-homogeneous partial differential equation? If a equation involves only the derivative and not the independent variables, then we call it as a non-homogeneous partial differential equation. And how do we solve that non-homogeneous partial differential equation? Just by direct integration with respect to x or with respect to y. Okay, that is a simple one. And one important thing is when we find the constants, we have to be very careful in that one. Now here we are solving a homogeneous partial differential equation with respect to only one independent variable. So what is the method? Suppose that the dependent variable has been differentiated partially with respect to one independent variable, say x only, then the partial differential equation can be treated as a normal differential equation or an ordinary differential equation, and we are familiar with the ordinary differential equation in a previous module, correct? That's why we are telling it as it is only for a one single variable. The arbitrary constant in the solution are then replaced by the arbitrary function of other variable, say y, giving the solution of the PDE. Means in the question if we have one independent variable, say x, then which is constant? Obviously y will be constant, correct? So once when I start with the problem, you will get an idea how to solve this. This is very easy. Okay, but only thing is the same concept of yc we are using here also. Okay. Yes. So this is a homogeneous differential equation. Solve dou square z by dou x square plus z is equal to 0 given when x is 0, z is equal to e power y and dou z by dou x is 1. So first let us do that. Let us suppose that z is a function of x only, yeah. Okay. Then the PDE we can assume it as a normal differential equation as instead of dou you just write d square z by dx square plus z is equal to 0. Okay, now how do you solve this differential equation? Writing this d square x by dx square as what? D square by dx square as capital D square. So this will become d square plus 1 into z is equal to 0. Correct? See here, d square plus 1 into z is equal to 0, where d is nothing but d by dx. Then what is auxiliary equation? M square plus 1 is equal to 0, or m is equal to 1 if m square is equal to 1 if I take to other side, it will be minus 1, or m is equal to what? Plus or minus root of minus 1. What is root of minus 1? That is simply I. So plus or minus I. That is a complex root. Then what will be my yc? See here we are not writing yc, but my variable is z. So the solution is z is equal to c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. I will not write zc and zp because whenever it is equated to 0, that yp term will be always 0, correct? So I will directly write z is equal to, since it's plus or minus I, c1 cos 1x plus c2 sin 1x, or c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. Clear with the steps first? This is same as the previous module where how do we find yc? Similar way you have to find here also. After this step, now what are my constant actually? See, if your function is of x, which is constant, see always z is a function of xy. So if your variable is x here, constant is y. So this constant c1 and c2, I will replace it with f of y and g of y, function of y. Okay. See here, the solution of PD is got by replacing C1 and C2 by functions of y. So hence the solution of PD is given by z is equal to, in the place of C1, f of y cos x, plus in the place of C2, g of y sin x. Done? Are you clear with the solution now? Yes. Now what to do? This is actually my final solution, but they have given me certain conditions. Okay. Using this condition, what you'll do? You'll find the constants f of y and g of y. Okay. What condition they have given you now? They are telling you that x is 0 and z is e power y. So I can apply it in equation 1, no problem. And dou z by dou x is 1. So what I want now, I need to differentiate this z with respect to x1 so that I'll get dou z by dou x. Then I can substitute my second condition. Okay. Step. Now we shall apply the conditions to find f of y and g of y. So by the data they had given me x equal to 0 when z equal to e power y. I'll substitute it in 1. So e power y is equal to f of y into cos 0 plus g of y into sin 0. Sin 0 is what? 0. So this entire term will become 0. Cos 0 is 1. So I'll get my f of y as e power y. Did I get one constant? Yes. So what condition did I apply first? First condition, when x is 0, z is e power y. Okay, I have another condition. What is that? My second condition is, again when x is 0, dou z by dou x is equal to 1. So how will you find dou z by dou x? You differentiate equation 1 partially with respect to x. So differentiating equation 1 partially with respect to x, we get dou z by dou x is equal to, differentiation of cos x is minus sin x, plus differentiation of sin x is cos x. Now I can apply this condition. X you can take 0, dou z by dou x you can take 1. That's it. So apply that and see what you will get. So dou z by dou x is 1, sin 0 plus cos 0. Cos 0 is 1, sin 0 is 0. So this entire term will become 0. So g of y is 1. Proper? Now did I get both the constants? Yes. Substitute it in equation 1. So what will I get? Z is equal to e power y cos x plus sin x is the required solution. Okay. So this is the way how we have to solve a homogeneous differential equation. I hope you are clear with this problem. Okay. Yeah, this is a very simple and easy problem. Okay. So now I'll go for the next problem. Observe carefully. See, I'll tell you what difficulty you will face in these problems is finding the solution is very easy. Okay. Getting z, because you will write it as a differential equation and you know how to solve a differential equation, which will fetch you 3 marks. But the remaining 4 marks or 2 marks, 4 or 5 marks will be given if you find the values of constants. Okay. So that is the important part in this problem. The next problem, solve dou square z by dou y square equal to z, given that y equal to 0, when y is 0, z is e power x and dou z by dou x is e power minus x. Dou z by dou y is e power minus x. Now my question is, so here which is a variable and which is a constant? So keep one thing in mind, whatever is there here, I have y now, so my variable is y. So which is constant? X is a constant. Very simple. Okay. So first I'll assume that, let us suppose that z is a function of only y. Then my partial differential equation get reduced to normal differential equation as d square z by dy square is equal to z, or I'll take this z to other side, it will be d square z by dy square minus z is equal to 0. Take z common, d square minus 1 into z is equal to 0. Okay, what are the roots now? Auxiliary equation is m square minus 1 equal to 0. When I take minus 1 to other side, it will be plus 1, or m is equal to plus or minus 1. The roots are real and distinct. How will you write yc? Not yc, in this case z. c1 into e power, don't write x here. Observe my dear students, variable is y, that's why I said you be careful. c1 into e power y plus c2 into e power minus y. Don't be in a hurry and write x, your entire problem will go wrong. Okay. So please be careful. First identify which is variable and which is constant. Y is a variable, x is a constant. So it will be c1 e power y plus c2 e power minus y. Clear? Now what is your aim? Aim is to find the constant c1 and c2. How will you find it? Using the given condition. What is the condition? Condition is when y is 0, z is e power x, and one more condition is when y is 0, dou z by dou y is e power minus x. So I can apply that first condition. Okay, before that we have to write the c1 and c2 as what? What is the constant here? X is the constant, so I should write it as f of x and g of x. Okay, so z is equal to f of x into e power y plus g of x into e power minus y. That's it. Call that as equation 1. Okay, now you apply the conditions for this equation 1 and then differentiate this z with respect to y, so that you will get dou z by dou y. You can apply the second condition. So now we shall apply the conditions to find out f of x and g of x. So by the data, my first condition was when y is 0, z is e power x. So my equation 1 will become e power x is equal to y is 0. So e power y is 1, e power minus y or e power 0 is 1, e power minus 0 is also 1. So I'll get e power x is equal to f of x plus g of x. Now what happened here? Both the constants remain as it is. Don't worry, I have another condition. What is that? Y is equal to 0, dou z by dou y is e power minus x. How will you find this? First you find out, differentiate z with respect to y, that is equation 1 with respect to y. Partially we get dou z by dou y is equal to differentiation of e power y is e power y only, and differentiation of e power minus y was minus e power minus y. Clear? Now I'll apply this condition. Wherever y is there I'll take 0, and wherever dou z by dou y is there I'll take e power minus x. So e power minus x is equal to e power 0 is 1 and e power minus 0 is also 1. So I'll get f of x minus g of x. So now what are the two equations I got to find the two constants? First equation is e power x is equal to f of x plus g of x, and my second equation is e power minus x is equal to f of x minus g of x, correct? Now using these two equations, how will you find the constants? What you can do, there is a plus sign over here and there is a minus sign over here. So can I add both the equations first? So when I add constant equations, plus g of x minus g of x will get cancelled, I'll get f of x, correct? Once if you get one function value, remaining function value is very easy for me to find it out. So first, so these are the two equations, I am solving these two equations. So I'll add and subtract these two equations. So when I add it, what will I get? G of x will get cancelled. 2 f of x is equal to e power x plus adding it e power minus x, or f of x is equal to e power x plus e power minus x divided by 2. See, even if you keep it till here also no problem. If you don't write it as cos hyperbolic x, don't worry, that is okay. Your final answer, even if you keep as it is also, no one will ask you. I am telling you again and again, but don't write the wrong answer. If you don't know, you better stop it here and keep it as it is. But this is a standard result. E power x plus e power minus x divided by 2 is always cos hyperbolic x. Clear? Okay. Now I'll subtract equation 1 and 2. So when I subtract, what will happen? I should change the sign of one term. So plus f of x will become minus f of x, minus g of x will become plus g of x. So f of x will get cancelled. So what will I get is 2g of x is equal to e power x minus e power minus x. Proper? Yes. So g of x is equal to e power x minus e power minus x divided by 2, or that is simply sine hyperbolic x. Did I get the two constants? Yes. Now what to do? Substitute both the constants in equation 1, that is my general equation. So we will get z is equal to, this was first function f of x, that is cos hyperbolic x into e power y, plus g of x is sine hyperbolic x into e power minus y, is my required solution. Clear? Clear with my next problem, second problem? Okay. Now I'll go for the next problem. Okay. Dou square z by dou x square is equal to a square z, given that when x is 0, my z is 0 and dou z by dou x is also is equal to a into sine y. Okay. So first what to do? Which is a variable and constant? My suggestion is, if you identify variable and constant properly, it is well and good in the problem. So dou square z by dou x square, my variable is x and constant is y here, correct? So this PDE, I am assuming it in as ODE as follows. So d square z by dx square is equal to a square z, or I am writing it as capital D square minus a square. When I take this a square z to other side, it will become minus. So d square minus a square into z is equal to 0, where capital D is nothing but d by dx. Then my auxiliary equation is m square minus a square is equal to 0, or I'll get m square is equal to a square, or m is equal to plus or minus a. See, remember my dear students, if you get only I, then it is imaginary. Now here I am not getting I, these are real roots only. So how will you write the general solution? Z is equal to c1 into e power ax plus c2 into e power minus ax. Done. Now I should replace that c1 and c2 with what? What is my constant here? If your variable is x, y is a constant. So you should write c1 as f of y and c2 as g of y. So my PDE will get changed to z is equal to f of y into e power ax plus g of y into e power minus ax. Call that as equation 1. Clear? Now we'll apply the conditions. What is my first condition? When x is 0, z is 0. And what is my second condition? When x is 0, dou z by dou x is a sin y. So I'll apply. So now I am applying the conditions to find out f of y and g of y. So first condition was when x is 0, z is 0. So my equation 1 will become 0 is equal to, since it was e power, it will be 1. So f of y plus g of y. Okay. Now what is my second condition? When x is 0, dou z by dou x is a sin y. So I want dou z by dou x. So what you will do? You will differentiate your equation 1 partially with respect to x. So dou z by dou x is equal to differentiation of e power ax is a into e power ax, and differentiation of e power minus x was minus a into e power minus ax. Clear? So finally I'll apply the condition. So in the place of dou z by dou x I am taking a sin y is equal to e power 0 is 1, again e power 0 is 1, a into f of y minus a into g of y, or I can take a as a common term here. I can cancel that a with this a. Okay. So I'll get sin y is equal to f of y minus g of y. So again I am getting two equations. What are those two equations? First equation is 0 is equal to f of y plus g of y, and second equation is sin y is equal to f of y minus g of y. So again what you will do? Add and subtract. So when I add, g of y will get cancelled. When I subtract, f of y will get cancelled. So that's what I have done directly over here. So when I add these two equations, my g of y will get cancelled. 2 f of y is equal to sin y, or f of y is equal to sin y by 2. When I subtract these two equations, so f of y will get cancelled. G of y plus g of y is 2, g of y is equal to minus 0 minus sin y is minus sin y, or g of y is equal to minus sin y by 2. That's it. Very simple. Okay. Same as the previous problem you go on doing, you will get it very easily. Now finally I got my two constants, therefore my solution is, this is my unnecessary step. Okay, you can keep it as it is. I am telling you, no one will ask you. You can just stop it here only. Which one were here? Z is equal to sin y by 2 into e power ax minus sin y by 2 into e power minus ax. But I'll tell you what, how did I simplify? I have just taken this sin y outside. So what will remain? E power ax minus e power minus ax divided by 2, which is simply sin hyperbolic ax, this term. If you are able to simplify, you simplify. If not, you can stop here only. No one will ask you. Okay. But the simplification is very simple over here. Nothing to think more here. Just take sin y outside. What is remaining? E power ax minus e power minus ax divided by 2. So that is simply definition of sin hyperbolic ax. That's it. Okay. So finally I'll get z is equal to sin y into sin hyperbolic ax, which is a required solution. Clear? Okay. So same condition, same equations here. This should have been dou square. I'm sorry. Dou square z by dou x square is equal to a square z. Given that, but the condition I have changed. X equal to 0. Instead of giving z, what I have given you? Dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y. Check properly. In the previous question I had given you x equal to 0, z equal to a sin y, correct? Here in this case, instead of z, both the conditions are dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y. Okay. So what you'll do? Once when you find what is z, you differentiate z with respect to x once, with respect to y once, so that I can apply both the conditions. Okay. So just check this problem, my dear students. so this is same as the previous problem, but the condition is different, so I have taken my z directly over here. Just check the previous problem, you will understand it. So z is equal to f of y into e power ax plus g of y into e power minus ax. Okay, now the condition is different, so in order to apply the condition, just check here. I have to differentiate z with respect to x partially and with respect to y partially. First I will do that. See here, for the purpose of applying the given conditions, we shall differentiate with respect to x and y partially. So dou z by dou x is equal to differentiation of e power ax is a into e power ax, and differentiation of e power minus ax is minus a into e power minus ax. Done? Now differentiate partially with respect to y. Be careful when you differentiate with respect to y. Dou z by dou y is equal to f is here, correct? So differentiation of function is function dash or f dash of y into constant is e power ax as it is plus g of y or g dash of y is equal to e power minus ax. Clear? Okay. So I got my two equations, dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y. I'll apply the conditions for that now. So first condition is when x is 0, dou z by dou x is equal to a sin y. So I'll apply it in my second equation. So in the place of dou z by dou x, I am getting a sin y is equal to a into f of y, because x is 0, e power ax will become 1 and e power minus ax also will become 1. So I will get a is equal to a sin y is equal to a into f of y minus a into g of y. So what did I do now? I just took a as a common term, I cancelled it. So I will get f of y minus g of y is equal to sin y. Call that as equation 4. Clear? Okay. Now I have my another condition, when x is 0, dou z by dou y is 0. Apply it in my equation 3. Okay, so dou z by dou y is 0. So dou z by dou y is 0 and e power x, e power 0 is 1 and e power minus 0 is also 1. So I will get f dash of y plus g dash of y. Is it okay? Yes. Now if you check both the equations, see my previous equation was f of y and g of y, and my now latest equation is f dash of y and g dash of y. You cannot add or subtract as we did in the previous two problems, correct? So in order to add or subtract, both should have same variables. If you have f of y there, here also you should have f of y. But here I have what? F dash of y. So what I can do? How I can remove this dash? By integrating. Proper? So I will integrate this with respect to y. So integration of f dash of y is f of y, g dash of y is g of y, and integration of constant is constant plus k. I mean integration plus some constant should be written, that is equal to k. Now I got my both equations 4 and 5. So I will solve those two equations. Adding and subtracting, I will get 2 f of y is equal to k plus sin y, or f of y is equal to 1 by 2 into k plus sin y. When I subtract, I will get 1 by 2 into k minus sin y. Proper? So therefore finally z will be equal to 1 by 2 into k plus sin y into e power minus ax plus 1 by 2 into k minus sin y into e power minus ax. That's it. Are you clear with this step? So instead of before adding and subtracting directly, make sure that both the equations are functions of same. Either it should be f dash on both sides or it should be y dash on both sides. Sorry, g dash on both sides. So here what did I do? Since f dash was there, I tried to convert it into f by integrating. So integration of f dash is f of y, g dash of y is g of y equal to some constant k. Then add and subtract, we will get these two equations, solve it. That's it. Okay. I have simplified it, but if you feel okay with the simplifications, you do it, or else you can keep it as it is, don't worry. Okay, it will not create you any problem in the exam, and they will not expect they are not expecting you to write this answer. Even if you stop here also, no problem. Okay. Okay. Dou square z by dou x square is equal to a square z, given that when x is 0, my z is 0 and dou z by dou x is also is equal to a into sin y. Okay. So first what to do? Which is a variable and constant? My suggestion is, if you identify variable and constant properly, it is well and good in the problem. So dou square z by dou x square, my variable is x and constant is y here. Correct? So this PDE I am assuming it in as ODE as follows. So d square z by dx square is equal to a square z, or I am writing it as capital D square minus a square. When I take this a square z to other side, it will become minus. So d square minus a square into z is equal to 0, where capital D is nothing but d by dx. Then my auxiliary equation is m square minus a square is equal to 0, or I'll get m square is equal to a square, or m is equal to plus or minus a. See, remember my dear students, if you get only I, then it is imaginary. Now here I am not getting I, these are real roots only. So how will you write the general solution? Z is equal to c1 into e power ax plus c2 into e power minus ax. Done. Now I should replace that c1 and c2 with what? What is my constant here? If your variable is x, y is a constant. So you should write c1 as f of y and c2 as g of y. So my PDE will get changed to z is equal to f of y into e power ax plus g of y into e power minus ax. Call that as equation 1. Clear? Now we'll apply the conditions. What is my first condition? When x is 0, z is 0. And what is my second condition? When x is 0, dou z by dou x is a sin y. So I'll apply condition. My first condition is z is equal to 1. I have written it together. When x is 0, z is 1, and when x is 0, dou z by dou y is equal to y. So I'm applying both the conditions together over here. Observe carefully. So first condition, when x is 0, z is 1. When I apply it, I'll get 1 is equal to e power 0 will be 0, so f of y plus g of y. My second condition was dou z by dou x is y. When x is 0, again y is equal to f of y minus 4 into g of y. Now how to balance this equation? In order to solve for y, g of y and g of y, what you will do now? Tell me. What can I do? Can I add and subtract directly? Is it possible? See, if you subtract, okay, I'll tell you a simple way. If you subtract, will this f of y get cancelled? And won't I get the value of g of y? Yes. Once when you get the value of g of y, you can substitute in either this equation or this equation and get another solution. Okay, left to you. Just see how I am doing. So f of y is equal to, as I said, I subtracted. So when I subtract this, so f of y will get cancelled. 1 plus y or 1 minus y is equal to plus gy plus 4gy. I will get 5gy, 5g of y, or g of y is equal to 1 by 5 into 1 minus y. Now substitute this 1 by 5 into 1 minus y over here in the place of g of y, so that you will get f of y as 1 by 5 into 4 plus y. Okay, the very simple way of simplification. Don't worry, try it by yourself, you will get it very easily. Okay, it's not at all difficult. Now substitute this f of y and g of y, so that I'll get z is